天室，这是一个朋友们可以欢聚在一起，谈生活、谈理想、谈合作、谈未来，也谈成功、分享经验的地方。大家可以在这里聊一聊他们的生活、他们的故事。我是主持人 Lucy， 谢谢。
Main Street, we'll be finished with the editing in January. We have to go out to the market and see who's interested in this project, although I think we will have interest. So I would hope by fall, this time next year, it could premiere somewhere. I think summer is probably too soon, but I think by fall it could premiere somewhere. And her idea was to come and do something, a movie, a short, something, and she described it to me. I said, I think this is a perfect place to do a television series. Kind of like Sex and the City, which is very popular. Sex and the City in Flushing and the Chinese American population. And that was it. That's it, that's perfect. So we put it together, I wrote it, she created the story with me, I wrote the script, I'm directing it, and we're produced it. We just finished shooting yesterday, so very proud. What's great about it is a lot of the community's involved. Very rare in a TV show do you have some non-actors and mixed with actors, and we did that. We had people in the Flushing community who want to be a part of this, and it's fantastic. I'm very happy with the work, and I'm very proud of everybody.
Well, how was your experience with the Chinese American? Because there's a linguistic barrier, I believe so.
Well, I mean, there are people who, most people understand enough English. But there are some people who only speak Mandarin. They're newer here, or they haven't practiced. But we have the whole crew. Our assistant director is bilingual. Our wardrobe person was bilingual. We have makeup people who are bilingual, all throughout the crew. So there's always somebody who could talk to somebody and give them instruction. All the lead actors, I would say 98% of them understood English. I didn't have to do any interpreting as a director. But sometimes, other instructions about their wardrobe or something, somebody would speak to them, and it was easier to speak in Mandarin. But I found it very easy.
Lastly, sir, your message to communities like diverse communities like Pakistani, Bangla, Arab Americans regarding this movie, how they can...
Well, yes. I mean, I think what it shows is there's an audience, in essence, there's an audience for everybody. And you just have to have a certain quality of production. You have to make it look and feel like something high quality. You can't do a little low budget thing, and people will say, well, it's meaningless, right? You have to raise the level of production and quality, which doesn't always mean it has to be the most expensive. It just means you have to have the right people. And once you do that, you give voice to a lot of people that currently don't have a voice. And it's very possible, very possible. I worked on a movie last year as an executive producer with the Iraqi American community outside of Detroit. And it's beautiful. It's a wonderful movie. And it's like Greek Wedding, my big fat Greek wedding in the Iraqi community. And it's serious, it's dramatic, but it's also very, very funny. And I think the other secret is, don't be heavy. You can be serious, you can have something that's dramatic, but you gotta make people laugh. You got to make people laugh. And everybody, a lot of times people forget that when they're making their first show, or you want to do something about your own community. It's very heavy. Oh, my grandparents. But we did that here, but everybody's laughing. The mothers of the kids and of the people in the show are ultimately the comedy relief. They're very serious characters, but they're funny. So people have to remember that when they're doing that kind of thing with different ethnic communities. Don't be afraid to be funny, because that's humanity, and that's what reaches a wider audience. So Americans who are white or whatever, if they laugh, right? They don't feel like they're outsiders, and then all of a sudden everybody feels the same, and that's the really important message, that we're different in some ways. We eat different food. We have different, maybe certain cultural habits. But at the end of the day, the message is we're all the same.
Thank you very much, sir.